Yeah, guys, just making that video for the questions that you guys asked us on the Exiting page. Tom Adams from Trajectory.
View on nipples.
He says, your view on nipples, please.
Wicked as long as they're not big burger nips.
Burger nips. Burger nips are a no-go. No-go. If they're as big as my face, don't really want to be there, to be honest.
Yeah.
Some Russian fan from Russia, probably. Shout out to Russia. I don't know what it says, I'm gonna guess. It looks like Hemaber Carbonobon. Sorry, I don't know. He's asking if we can give away some of our band shirts. It would be cool to have people promote our band by wearing the shirts, and it would be cool to build up an international fan base. Unfortunately,
we're gonna have the merch website soon.
Yeah, we're gonna have the merch website up soon, just so you know.
So you can buy it there for like, I think it's £10 a tee.
About £10 a tee. Not sure what that is in euros. Probably about €10. Same. I think. Yeah, it'd be nice, but you know, we're skint really. We need some money from somewhere. This seems to be a way of making money. Nick Hornibrook says Ireland for Nick.
Ireland,
Shout out to Ireland for Nick. Edwin Rollins says, what's the most embarrassing thing that's happened to you live?
Well, I did a gig and I couldn't even scream because it was so late. Because my voice wasn't up to par. Then this guy.
Yeah. I dropped a pick when we were playing live, and back then my picks were see-through. So when I dropped it, obviously I couldn't see it and I lost it just before a solo.
But it was me, so I gave it to him and it was so...
Yeah. Our boy Matty Whitehead was in the crowd and luckily he managed to give me a pick, and yeah, I managed to sweep away like a janitor. Tito Sabarini.
Awesome, it's Tito.
A shout out to Tito. He says, what are things that would turn you on?
Touching my knees, man. Touch my knees and it's all going.
I'm just all about fit bitches. Simply enough. Roger Law, or Law, I think it's Law, says, why would you guys want to name yourself Exiting?
Well, Raz wasn't in the band when we named it, so it was me and Steve. So we were looking at cool words that were like in Latin, because Latin's a cool language. And we came across the word ruin in Latin was exitium, and we thought, well, it's cool, but we'd rather have, you know, a bit easier to say. So what's exitum? And exitum ended up in Latin meaning the end of. So we settled on that.
Yeah. One of my close personal friends, James Lacey, he says, what's your approach when it comes to composing new tracks? Where do you begin and how far do you develop?
When I start off, I just come up with a cool riff, whatever time, you know. Consumables made at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, usually it's just me and Jack will just like sort of send riffs backwards and forwards, and like he'll hear mine and think, yeah, it's cool, or I'll hear his and change a bit and send it back and see what he thinks. And then you know, just sort of put riffs together, and if they sound cool together, we keep them. If not, save them for another place. We don't really have enough knowledge of any sort of theory really to sort of, you know, to get an idea and say, okay, this is in the key of D flat or whatever, or D sharp or whatever you want to call it, yeah. And sort of put them all together because we don't know what keys, in, oddly enough. Brandon Bourgeois says, why, despite playing only 2 shows and never really having a drummer, do you have such a sense of fame?
It's just the fans, you know. All you guys, you know, friends, fans, same thing, man. I mean, you support us because of the YouTube thing, probably.
Yeah, it's probably because you've seen us on YouTube playing some covers and stuff. That's probably where the fan base started, mainly just because people obviously knew what we were like playing guitar and whatnot. So they must have thought, yeah, these guys' band must be alright, and hopefully they like the music we put out as well. That'd be.
And we also talk to you guys as well. We don't blank you, we.
Yeah, we like to get back to people, if they're asking us sort of questions or any tips and hints or whatever. If we're on chat as well, normally I'd talk back to you or whatever. Yeah. Alright, that's over. Okay. So, Anthony Paul Coffey says, how long has Raz been playing guitar? And does he have any tips for a beginner like me? Or like him? I've been playing guitar for nearly 10 years? 9-10 years?
You're 10 years,
9-10 years, I think.
When did you start playing?
I was 10.
You played acoustic?
Yeah, played acoustic for 3-4 years. Then I started electric. Started metal about 2005, 2006. I think about 2006. Started getting into metal, started playing metal. And then I just sort of started playing metal from then. Then to sweep, then to shred. Well, then shred, then to sweep.
See, he does all the cool stuff that you
he's
hear, and I do all the cool
stuff.
stuff that you kind of hear if you're not as good as the guy. Able to do all the fast stuff.
When he says, do I have any tips? To be honest, just
find a friend, man.
Practice and practice as well, man.
Find a friend and practice.
Yeah. Practice makes perfect, man. I mean, I used to just sweep and sweep and sweep until I got it right.
Sweep like a janitor.
And I got 5-string sweeps before I got 3-string sweeps. I don't know why.
Because he's awesome like that.
I just found them easier to do, oddly enough.
What was the next question?
Steve says, where do my kettle leads keep fucking disappearing?
Yeah, man, it was like saying, Jack, when we come tracking a bass, I'm gonna need to borrow a kettle lead because someone stole my kettle lead. What's the next question? Worst pet hates? Oh man. Right, okay.
Whoa, where are you, man?
You missed one out before, Steve.
Did I?
Yeah, worst pet hates, right, okay. I'm like OCD, so if I see a light switch, like a set of light switches, like
that plug socket.
No, this is the light switch thing.
Oh.
The light switches, they need to be all like, if they're on, they need to be facing down and not up. But then I've got this even worse phobia about plug switches, where if there's an empty plug switch and it's not got anything in it, I have to turn it off. Oh, and I need new cutlery for each like plate of food, and I can't have food touching on the plate. But that's getting better.
It's pretty fucked, man.
Yeah,
I don't really have any OCD
weird.
things. I'm not OCD about nothing.
Top 5 metal thrash albums. He's saying that on purpose, because he knows you don't listen to thrash.
I don't really. I'm more of a prog junt sort of guy.
Junt. But I love And Justice for All by Metallica. That's a sick thrash album.
Don't fucking listen to
Endgame by Megadeth.
I don't listen to Megadeth either. Oops.
Mutant. That's a good thrash band. They're not big though. Well, not that big anyway. How do you guys record guitars? Right. Well.
Oh, that's yeah, Jack to explain that one.
Bradley Jordan McCuff. Hello. What we do is right now. The camera is currently sat on top of the Engel and the Blackstar cab, and it's microphoned up right now. And in the morning, we're going to basically plug an XLR cable into the mic, into my Fire Studio mobile, and record the dirty sound into my MacBook, and then obviously we're going to get it all sorted out in Logic and mixed. Sounded sick.
Nathan Jones is asking. Are you guys against possibly meeting up and jamming with some of your fans? I'm all up for it, me. I love a good session.
You can't be too far though, I mean...
Yeah, obviously you gotta be local.
I don't know, it's hard because you don't want to exactly... Not dissing anyone, but you don't want to get there and be like of a certain level, and then it's really hard to jam with someone who's like totally...
Like your level?
Beginner, yeah, like my level, like I suck. He's like 5-star guitarist. Gary Lowe, this Brandon fella's clearly jelly. When will this EP be released? Hopefully this year. I mean, we're doing all the guitars this weekend.
Hopefully.
Finally, yeah, hopefully as many as we can. It's going to sound sick because we won't let it sound anything else.
Just as soon as we get it finished, get it all printed on CDs and that.
Yeah, man.
I mean, we want it out as soon as possible for you lot to hear, to be honest.
And it's cool that you guys want to hear it.
Yeah.
That makes it seem worthwhile, man.
For sure.
Biggest inspirations?
Oh man.
Learning to play, I guess, like Bullet for My Valentine, Trivium. Definitely, those were the two big bands for us.
Yeah.
Getting the technique down.
Now
yeah.
Inspirations are sort of guys like Misha from Periphery, Tosin Abasi from Animals as leaders. You know, they just sort of pull out these tunes that are just like, you know, they're like technically advanced, but they're not so technically advanced that you sort of shredding and your sweeping gets lost in the song. If you get me?
Yeah, for me, you know, big one definitely. Matt from Trivium, definitely. Tight rhythm player.
Yeah.
Good frontman, good screamer, good singer. But we'll leave that to Raz for the singing. I'll stick to the screaming. Rob Flynn as well. That guy's like the best frontman. Him and probably the guy from Metallica, James Hetfield, probably two of the best frontmen I've ever like been able to see. I mean, well, we've got to see Metallica at Download, so we'll see how good he is live.
Yeah.
But I mean, well, that's for guitar. I mean, for vocals, for me, inspiration-wise, I mean, I've got a different kind of scream. It's not like, I don't know. It doesn't sound like anyone I've ever heard. Maybe you'll be able to say that when you hear it. But like vocal-wise, I take into consideration a lot of different kind of screamers. Like the guttural stuff, I think of stuff like Whitechapel, like Phil Bozeman. He's insane.
He's deep, so just like scary as fuck, man.
And then for the mid-range and the highs, I just listen to the stuff that I normally listen to. So like Trivium, Threat Signal, Anteria, rest in peace Anteria, and just that kind of the mid-range is kind of what your speaking voice would be, but you just sound fucked.
I mean, singing wise, I have a lot of inspiration. You know, like I've got R&B artists like Usher and Maxwell that I love listening to. You know, John Legend, guys like that. Their voices are what I've sort of grown up with, so they've obviously influenced me in a great way. I mean, now I'm listening to metal. I've got guys like Spencer Sotelo,
Austin Dickinson,
yeah. And guys like
Jamie
that.
Graham.
Jamie Graham.
Another singer I like too.
Elliot Coleman from Tesseract.
And Dan from Tesseract.
Dan from Tesseract as well.
There's so many different things and different influences as well. Like the mood
sort
of the song.
Sort of drawing them all. Like you know, mood wise, I think Bill Diatta play a very good.
Yeah, Bill Diatta. Thal.
Yeah, Thal. The way that they put across a mood in a song is just amazing. The way they set a scene to a story. I think we can move on now.
Yeah, what's the next one?
Oh, Danny Hay says, who's Danny Hay?
Who's Danny Hay? You'll find out.
I think you'll all find out
in a bit, innit? You know, I'm sure I've heard of him. Like whoever put that on the page. That's
the end of the questions.
That's the end of the questions. I mean,
if you want us to answer any more, just post
hit us
them on the page.
Question on the page, man. We will answer that shit, you know.
For sure. And don't forget to go on our YouTube page as well.
Go on.
X.TV.
Check out the videos. There's going to be a ton more coming up.
Keep up to date with us and our things. For sure. Peace.